In today's video, I show you how to create the look that I have on my eyes right here, and I also do some swatches and some first impression thoughts on the Colourpop Blue Moon Palette. So if you want to see all that and more, then let's jump on into the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast, and you heard right, I am finally getting around to using my Colourpop Blue Moon palette. So if you want to see what I create with this palette, then let's jump on in. So you guys know the drill, the Colourpop monochromatic palettes. This is the Blue Moon one, so this is the blue edition of the palette. These guys come in plastic packaging. They are $12 US each, and I think with Colourpop it's $50 is the free international shipping rate. They are pretty sturdy packaging, but I don't know whether I would want to travel with this. I think if you ended up getting a bit of weight on it, that this packaging might crack. And I, for one, I don't really mind cardboard packaging, so if these were in cardboard packaging, I would totally be okay with that as well. They do come with a giant mirror, as you can see there, and the mirror is very good quality. So that's the brief rundown. They are $12 US by the way as well, so you're looking at about probably 20 Australian dollars for these, but you do get a 9-pan palette and it's pretty good quality packaging. So as per usual, I'm going to do some swatches of this one first, and then we will jump straight into the look. I will also address, if you can see this, I don't know if this is showing up on camera, I have some staining on my eyelids from the palette that I used yesterday, and it has stained a lot more than I thought it was going to, so that's why my eyes are looking quite red and irritated, but it's just eyeshadow. They're not like irritated or sore or anything like that. I did this very strange way. So first we have Lumi, Double D. Oof. I'm just going to go back over that one because it did not come off very well. Double D. Still not really coming up very well. Okay, then we have Moonlight, sorry. Can you guys see that? I don't think you can. I'm just going to turn the light down a little bit. Is that better? They're not showing up very well at all when I swatch them, so. Okay, the next three we have Starry Eyed, which is a bit powdery. Then we have Billie Jean and Tide Pool. Wowee, that's a bright colour. And then the last three are Mad About You, Fine China, and Clued In. Mattes in this palette are very underwhelming. I'm disappointed so far. Hopefully they perform on the eye better with a sticky base. Okay, so that's all 9 colours there. I'm just going to show you a close-up of these swatches, clean these off, and then we will get on to the eye look. Alrighty, I'm starting off by priming my eyes with my Shape Tape concealer because I'm kind of out of eyeshadow primer, if I'm honest. And then I'm just going to use my fingers to blend that in, and I'm not going to worry about setting this today because I think these colours are going to need a little bit of grip. So I'm going to start off by going in with Moonlit, this one here. Keep saying Moonlit, and I'm just putting this on a fluffy brush, and I'm just starting this in the inner corner crease section. Then moving into Double D on the same brush, continuing with that in the crease. just switching to a smaller, denser brush. So this is the Real Techniques shading brush. So I'm just going to go back into Double D and place that in the crease just to focus the colour a bit more. And then into Starry Eyed, this one here. I'm just going back into the start of the crease. I'm going to pop this in the crease and blend it into Double D. Then I'm going to go into Clued In, just finish that off in the crease. Dragging this onto my lid a little bit, so in a V motion. Now I'm just going to take a fairly small brush. I'm going into Billie Jean, placing this on my inner half of my lid. Just grabbing some setting spray to wet this and see if we can make it a bit more foiled. There we go. Now we're talking. And then into Mad About You. Same brush. Placing this on the outer half of my lid and blending into Blue Jean or Billie Jean. Blue Jeans would have been a good name for a colour in this palette, actually. And I'm just going to wet this as well and see if intensity changes. These shimmers, these two at least definitely are a lot nicer if they're wet. So I think I'm done for now. These kick up quite a lot in the pan. I have a bit of a mess in front of me as well, so just keep that in mind when you're working with them. So I'm just going to jump off camera and do my base, and I'll be back to do the lower lash line. Alrighty, so I'm back. I was very tempted to put a very bright lip on just so I could look a little bit more like Mimi, but I thought I should tone it back for today. So I'm just going to do my lower lash line, and I still have two colours that I haven't used yet. They are Fine China and... wait, three colours. Fine China, Tide Pool and Lumi. So I'm going to put Lumi obviously on my inner corner, and I'm going to run Fine China on the outer lower lash line and into Tide Pool, and then my small smudger brush just into Fine China. And then into Tide Pool. I'm grabbing a pencil brush. I'm just going to go ahead and put some black liner on my lower lash, my lower waterline, some mascara, and then I will be back for the final look montage. So this is the look I created using all 9 shades in the Colourpop Blue Moon palette. Now my first impressions on this palette is, I don't know, I'm a little bit disappointed in this palette. Comparing this palette to the other Colourpop 9-pan monochromatic palettes I have, I think this formula is a little bit lackluster compared to those eyeshadows. The other 9pan palettes that I've had have been really enjoyable. The formula's been like really on point, whereas a few of the colours in here I just think are not as intense as I would like, particularly like Dabba D, Moonlight, Clue can go a little bit patchy. The shimmers are really nice, but I don't know, I feel like there's something missing in this palette, and I can't quite put my finger on, for me, what is missing. I think the look turned out really nice. I think there is a potential definitely with this palette to end up looking like Mimi, and I probably do look a little bit like Mimi today, but I do really like the look that I created with this palette. I don't know. I like the palette, but I think comparing this to the other Colourpop palettes that I have, I think formula wise, this is probably on a lower level, like ranking wise for me. This is probably pretty close to the bottom because there are just a few colours in here that I don't enjoy. Yeah, I think for $12, obviously it's still a really good deal, and if you want blue shadows, that perform really well and are easy to use, I probably wouldn't recommend this. But if you are happy to put the work in and still get a variety of blue shadows for only $12, you can get this palette. But I definitely don't think that this is the best blue eyeshadow formula that I have tried. I think probably the bundle that I got from Glamonatrix Cosmetics, there were some amazing blues in that set compared to this palette. Obviously Colourpop is super cheap. They do have a good formula. I just think that this one is a little bit of a miss for me when it comes to how I like my blue eyeshadows to perform. And I definitely think there are a few colours in there that are a bit lackluster. I 100% think that this palette really needs to be worked with a sticky base. I would say probably to go even further than like just a concealer, I'd say probably something like a glitter glue, so Too Faced glitter glue, NYX glitter glue. I think that would really help intensify the colour when you're using this palette if you want it to be really intense and impactful, and especially those shimmers, like foiled with those ones. And if you want them to foil, definitely wet them. They worked a lot better when they were wet, and really using that stamping motion to build up the colour will get you a better payoff with this palette. Let me know down in the comments box if you have this palette and if you enjoy working with this palette. I would love to know. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Also, if you're new around here and you enjoy videos like this, I hope you would consider subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all my videos. I typically release videos twice a week, and I also try and go live once a week. So if that interests you, then stick around so you can get notified when all those videos go live. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Goodbye.